What about now? Now? Now. Now? Now. Woohoo! I'm a champion. Get in. Wow. Now, I don't know why that's happened. So obviously, there's other forces at work because I shouldn't need to do that. Absolutely should not need to do that. Go through all that to try and get some sound. And I haven't got that much to say or, anything worth saying, but, I suppose it was worth it in the end. What can you do? These things are meant to try you. Maybe I'm supposed to get upset about it. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, here we are. And all of that I said earlier, I can't even remember what it was in the first video that I did. So if you can lip read and you do see it, go back and tell me what I said, and then all will be good. How are you all? Davey B, hello, good to see you again. It was good to see you the first time. I don't know if you lip read how good it was to see you, but there you go. And Bill, all good. So I went through a whole process of, sorting out the computer, coming back on, changing all the microphone settings, to actually get on here and do this, which is unbelievable because, shouldn't really have those problems. But there you go. So in the first one, I wrote a whole load of stuff, and then I couldn't be bothered to write on this one because I didn't know if it was going to work or not. So I'm not going to go through all that again. But basically, in the thrill of the chase and the world in general, it was a case of nothing is as it seems. And we are going to slowly move into a world where everything is as it seems. And at this point in time, people are finding out that everything is as it seems. Everything that I'm talking about is exactly everything that I'm talking about. And their life will progress as it seems, in a way that the world was never, you get what you deserve. That's just the way it was. It was never, you get what you deserve. But we're moving into, you get what you deserve, which means good, get blessed, and you get good. If you work hard, if you do those things, it's all good. Bad, naughty, doing, those shortcut things and hurting other people, you don't get good. So it's what it seems. If you earn it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And if you have it, you lose it. And if you didn't have it, you get it. That's just what we're going to work into. So we've gone from nothing is as it seems, like, work hard, the bullshit that they give you, like study at school, work hard, go to college, get a job, get a house, and then make it impossible for you to get a house because the mortgages are just like, No sound, says MJ. We're back though, we're back. Thank you, MJ. We're back and we've got sound and it's all good. Oh, and there's people here already. Apart from Bill and now MJ. Bill Henry the 8th video was good. I'm Henry the 8th, I am. I'm Henry the 8th, I am. Hi Luli, how you doing? I hope you're all having a good Sunday, as opposed to a Sunday, like, sun and day. INFJ, so far down the list. Oh, so what you think of JFK? Does he have any merit in this? In what? Oh. There I was, gone. I need some glasses. Why is the, according to myself, the picture's not very HD for some reason? I don't know why that is. And I'm not going to bother because, or am I? Am I going to, like, go on a limb with my super duper technical abilities. Kicking without, see if that's any different. Probably not, but there you go. What can you do? A little bit better. I'm getting good at this. So, what do you think of JFK Jr.? Does he have any merit in this? Well, that is presuming that I am fully up to date with what JFK Jr. is all about. But I am up to date with good is good and bad is bad, and he's trying to do good in the sense that he's trying to save us the efforts of the Matrix to make our lives not so good. So, yeah, JFK Jr. Absolutely. As far as I can see, we're early into it, and me, I don't judge. So it is what it is, and they do what they need to do to aid not just people of their country, but people everywhere. So they're looking at the truth and then trying to they're looking at the truth and they're trying to make things as they seem. So truth is, these things are bad for us. These things are bad for us. So let's do these things that aren't bad for us. So, as far as I can see, that's all good. Stop. I'm getting all these confirmation things going through. The good, bad, and the oh dear. So, waiting for Jill to pop out puppies. Ooh, wow. Good luck with that. Again, you're not long got rid of puppies. Wasn't Mario's Henry the Eighth? No, it wasn't my song. Oh, I didn't know. I just sang that song because you said Henry the Eighth. I didn't know you did a song. The weather and gardens are lovely. Yes, the weather. Well, not today. Today the weather was a little bit, probably, partly my fault as well, because I said we need some rain, and then we got some. Be careful what you ask for, I suppose. Bill, that's great. Going to be a papa. Oh, I don't know. That sounds a bit weird. That's going to be a papa of puppies. I'm doing well. Just got back from visiting daughter in Northern California. It was a great trip. Oh, cool. I hope everybody was well and all is well now. It's been raining. Oh, Arkansas. Oh, dear. Arkansas. That's on the list of bad things. I wrote a whole load of things on the other one about places where people are up to no good. I didn't write Arkansas, but Arkansas is one of those places where people are up to no good. Being peeing blue like RFK Jr. Hey, Wig, how you doing? You mean RFK? Yeah, I think that's what she means, or he means. And I just took it as JFK, as RFK, with the fact that there was a junior there. So, no, she means JFK Jr. So I'm totally wrong with what I said, because I took it that you meant RFK Jr. So my bad for... see, that's what you get when you don't listen. Sorry, INFJ. That was just stupid of me to believe that you were talking about a present. Well, not that it isn't present, but Lulybell, that's great. Daughters are wonderful. MJ, are you here in the natural states? What does that mean? 5:30 a.m. dark and cold here Monday morning. Oh no, I don't like Mondays. She took me to see Willie Nelson with Bob Dylan and Billy Strings. Wow, good time. Why can't you say who the person is who is at the root of all this? Do you think FF would mind? Yeah, I think FF would mind. I absolutely do think FF. Well, I I don't need to say who's behind it, because I think most people know who's behind it. Now, if you're talking about the chase, that's that's one thing. if you're talking about the world in general, that's totally something else, and that goes back, thousands and thousands of years. But I don't care what anybody does. I don't care. It's not for me to judge anyone. I don't care. I don't think about the chase as much as people think that I do. I think about the fact that, I have a belief, a strong belief, that this earth of ours and other realms have been conquered by, not very nice beings, and they created a reality that isn't very good for us, and that has to end. And that pales in comparison to, the thrill of the chase, although within the thrill of the chase, that scenario exists where evil beings and people decided to do something they shouldn't have done, and they were told in 2020 not to, and they were told in 2021 not to, and then in 2024 they were warned of the consequences of not listening. And that is the everything as it seems now. Everything that I'm saying about people's lives changing for the worse, if they don't do the right thing, they will change for the worse. And those who don't speak the truth in this now moment, in the moment we're in, remember, time doesn't exist. Time's a bullshit, made up concept. Everything is happening right now. We just don't see it until our minds catch up with it in the time. But in this now moment, those who do not speak the truth will fail the test. And if you fail the test, I'm sorry. And I can't help you anyway. Like people asking for forgiveness, people asking for help, people, whatever, doesn't matter. You were already warned, you were already told. The love that you created your lifestyle around has been taken from you. And everything that you earned based on that love, based on that energy, everything that you earn is also going to be taken from you, because it's not yours. It never was yours. It never was yours. And everything that you think that you built, you didn't build. So if you fail to tell the truth, everything's a test. Everything is a test. When living in the matrix, nothing is as it seems. Nothing. And the only way to get around that is with the truth. Because the truth is as it seems. The truth is the truth. And if you're not using the truth to try and make everything as it seems, then you're obviously against the Most High God, Source, Creator, Universe. I don't give a shit what you want to call it. I don't care. I just know it exists, and I know that people are screwed if they go against it. I know they're screwed. Please listen, because this helps you, not me. It doesn't help me. If you inflict pain, if you inflict hurt, if you inflict suffering, if you go around telling lies, if you go around slandering people, then you're going to get karma, because the power that be, mum and dad, they've told you not to do that. Touch not my anointed, etc., etc. All of those statements that have been made. If you're doing that, you're going to get a negative response and things are going to go bad for you. And I don't care whether you do it or not. I don't care. I'm not bothered what people say about me. I'm not bothered what people have done to me. That's their problem. That's their problem, not mine. I don't have to carry that burden, and I don't have to forgive anyone, and I don't have to worry about it. I know that it's going to get sorted. The forgiveness is for themselves. They need to forgive themselves. They need to, firstly, foremost, accept what they have done, and they're not doing that. There's this feminine energy that wants to win at all costs, irrespective of what it does to themselves, irrespective of what it does to others, who is a nightmare to be around, or was, depending on what state that is. And I'm not going to say condolences anymore. I'm not going to, put my heart out there, and I'm not going to, be part of that, because I don't care anymore. I was part of it. I cared. I offered you everything that I had, and you slapped me in the face, and you basically wiped me out of the way. And now I'm not, not interested. Just not interested. And I'm not just talking about the chase. I'm talking about the whole world. I'm talking about all civilizations. I'm talking about all realms. I'm talking about evil beings that, like Forrest said, stay around 13 in their mental abilities. Forrest didn't say that. I'm saying that with that statement. They just don't comprehend the shit that they're in. They don't understand the shit that they're in. Some of them do, and they're arguing, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. Yes, I should, because if we can do this, we can do this. No, you can't. No, you can't. Like, the truth is the truth. That's it. The story's been written. That's it. The answers are the answers. That's it. Like, that's it. It is what it is. That's it. There is nothing you can do. Stopping the union that you tried so hard to do, stalling everything that you tried so hard to do. Just, it was over before you started, because it was already written. And you already know the answers. And the same with the chase. You already know the answer. You already know. In 2020, the answer was known. In 2019, the answer was known. In 2020, an answer was given. And nothing is as it seems, came into play, and people gave out these false narratives and all this intervention stuff and different ending stuff and blah, 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 blah. And I kept trying to tell these people, everyone, I don't believe you, because I know different. I don't believe anything you're saying, because I know different. And they kept that false narrative going, in the hope that just give up, just not bother with all this other stuff that we're doing, this not so good, which is going to come out. All of it's going to be revealed. So I don't need to say nothing. It's all going to be exposed, from the thrill of the chase to the thousands of years history that we've been lied to about. It's all going to come out. It's just the way it is. The truth in the chase will set us all free. The truth of the world will set us all free. It's not possible that not everything is possible. It's not possible that not everything is possible. Anything is possible. Bill, I like the cowboy state. Yeah, just sit under a tree in Wyoming. Did FF's poem foretell this situation then, in your opinion, at all? So the thing with the poem is, whether Forrest knew it or not, it predicts anything and everything. Whether Forrest knew it or not. So this divine, or this higher hand, or whatever it is a reality. And there are other people that will tell you, you can go into that poem and find no end of stuff. And if I was in the CIA and the FBI and blah, 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 I would probably, I don't know. There's stuff in there that shouldn't be in there that they either know or don't know about, or don't want people to know about. It's a history, a present, and a future of things that have, are, will happen. I don't know how that's possible. Well, I do know how that's possible. Anything's possible. But, and I don't know if it's, I think it's written in English, but I don't know if you could read it in a different language, because I don't know a different language. I don't know if it's possible. Anything's possible, but I don't know if you're an Italian or you're a German or a French person, if it's written in such a way that you could, read it in that language as well, because it's an impossible poem. That's just what it is. It's impossible. It's not possible. Our minds will say it's not possible. It's not possible for that poem to exist in the way that it exists with the information that it has. Not possible. And yet there it is. There it is. So I don't know how Forrest did it. I don't know if Forrest... So Forrest is spiritual. That's what we're being led to believe. And it's possible that he could hear the spirits, or hear someone that he knew, whatever, talk to someone that he knew, or whatever it is. And it's possible that he was given the information from somewhere else, that it wasn't his information. He didn't just get, the information to make it the way that it was. I don't know. Or he could have just, seriously, he could have just wrote that poem in 20 minutes, not realizing what was in that poem. I find it hard to believe, but anything's possible if you don't think what if. So there's stuff in that poem that, but I'm not getting all of this information from the poem, if that's what you're trying to say, or if that's what you're asking me. I don't need this. I don't need the poem to give me the information about everything that's happened. Everything that's happened, everything that is happening, everything that will happen. And some of it is in these scriptures that have been botched, that have been changed, that have been altered in order for us to live in this matrix and not live the way that we're supposed to live. And going forward, we're going to live the way that we're supposed to live, based on the teachings of those that are spiritual. I'm not an expert, and I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a hero. I don't claim anything. Like, people say that I'm this, and this, and this, and this. No, I'm not. I'm just me. And I don't care about what people say or believe or think or do. I don't. Let them do what they want. I'm not bothered. It is what it is. But I am bothered about this. I'm bothered that our world, this world that we live in, and other worlds, I don't know the other worlds, I haven't been there personally. I am bothered that we ignore people on the streets. We ignore the wars that are going on. We ignore the suffering of the children. We ignore the suffering of the women. We believe in this false matrix and, big pharma. We believe in this fake media, blah, blah, blah. I'm bothered about that. And that's going to stop. That's what I'm bothered about. And remember, I'm only telling you the truth. I'm only telling you the truth. And I don't care whether you believe me or not, but I'm bothered about it. And I'm damn sure, and I'm making sure, that those things that have existed that hurt the people that I love, remember, I love everyone, the bad people and the good people. If you're deliberately going out of your way to make somebody's life unbearable or just, awkward. I don't like that. But I've gone so far as to think, if these people have made these games that we play intentionally, listen, intentionally, so that they don't play the way we think they should play, in order to put us in a vibration that makes us vulnerable, you will get the karma you deserve. If you're making those games to behave, are you listening? If you're making those games in such a way that they don't play the way they're supposed to play, in other words, you press a button, you press the X button, and something happens. You press the square button, something happens. You press the circle, something happens. Or the Y, or whatever it is, whatever console it is. And those things don't happen, and people get upset that they're not happening, even though they're pressing the buttons that they're supposed to press to make those things happen. If you set that up intentionally to bring those people into such a vibration, they don't understand why the game isn't playing the way that it's supposed to play. If you set it up intentionally, you will get the karma. You will. If you think it's funny to do that, if you think it's clever to do that, if you think that you're going to make money off other people's suffering. Now, those games are no different than the matrix that we live in. You go through life and you do certain things, but you don't get the response that you're expecting because someone else is trying to screw you over in this matrix that we lived in. So going forward, we're not going to live in the nothing is as it seems matrix. We're going to live in the everything is as it seems. We're going to live in the truth of things. We're going to live in the you're going to get what you deserve, good or bad. And you will know before you do anything, that's what you're going to get. If you press that X button, they're going to walk forward. If you press the Y button, they're going to crouch. If you press the O button, circle button, they're going to run. If you press whatever it is, whatever you do in life, if you press that button intentionally to do whatever it is that's supposed to happen, when you press that button, you will get the dharma or the karma reflected on that. Everything is as it seems. Everything is just the truth. Nothing hidden, no secret agendas, no BS. Everything is right there for you. I'm a good person. I do some good things. I get my dharma. I get what I have earned. I do some bad things. I get my karma because I deserve it. That's the world we're going to live in. And there's going to be none of this. I'm a bad person, but what I'm going to do is hide behind this skirt, like Forrest said. I'm going to hide behind this skirt, this feminine, this whatever. I'm going to hide behind this, and I'm going to put this shit that I've done on this good person and make them look bad and me look good. That's not going to happen anymore. But it's not happening now, but it's going to happen even less in the future. To the point that our kids in the future, our grandkids, great-grandkids, whatever, are going to grow up in a world where they won't know about this matrix. They'll know about it, but they won't be involved in it. They won't have any of the crap that is happening in this world now and has happened in this world in the thousands of years that have gone by. That's what I care about. And that's what I'm doing my best, my very best. And you know me, I don't quit. I don't quit. And I go to the nth degree. Remember, I told you all these things when I started doing these videos in 2020. It is black and white. It is good versus evil. Now, I don't say dark versus the light, because being in the dark doesn't mean you're a bad person. Absolutely doesn't. And that goes down to being racist. Like, I can't like this person because he's dark or she's dark. Bullshit. They have a right just like everybody else. So the dark and the light can coexist. But the good and evil don't exist together. The evil will not raise its ugly head against the good. So you can be dark, but you don't have to be evil. You don't have to be bad. You just like a certain way of living. That's it. That's it. Please listen. This is a school. This is where we learn. We learn. This is Earth School. This is where we learn. Dark and light, we learn both. And at the moment, not for much longer, at the moment, the bullies are in charge of the school. So God, Mum and Dad, sent in a bully of their own to sort them bullies out. And those bullies know there is nothing they can do. Nothing. And they are trying their hardest without any success. And the more they try, guess what? The more it hurts them. More confirmation. The more you try, the more these bullies try to stop this bully bullying them, the more they get bullied. This bully, a bully, the 144,000 bullies, whatever, working out of love, are stopping these bullies from hurting anyone else. It's just the way it is. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you understand it. I'm telling you. The bully now, this is the school. This is Earth. This is where we learn. A bully has been sent in to sort out the bullies. And trust me, let me tell you the truth. This bully doesn't care. Doesn't care what your reasons are. Doesn't care why. He's not interested because this bully has given out plenty of warnings. Do not touch my anointed. Do not touch anyone that I love. Do not. Otherwise, things will happen to you. Whatever you want for those people will come back at you. And that's what's happening. Whatever they've tried, whatever they've done, has come back at them. And the more they tried, the more came back. And the more they're going to try, the more will come back, to the point that they don't exist anymore, because that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted, and that's what they got. They wanted violence in the world. They're going to go through it. They wanted people gone. They're going to be gone. They wanted people homeless. They're going to be homeless. They wanted people mentally screwed in the head. They're going to be mentally screwed in the head. They wanted people in love with people. They're going to be in love with someone and they can't flipping have that love returned. Whatever it is they want, whatever it is that they were projecting onto these poor people, these bullies, that's what they're going to go through. Because, please listen, everything is as it seems. Everything. What you're being told is the truth, and that's going to happen as the truth. And there is no way you can hide. It's already written. You were going to do these things, and you were asked not to. This could be what was the way that it was described? The second plan. Whatever it was that was in the chase that was said, the different ending, second ending, whatever. So here's your second ending. The free will? Don't do it. You're a bully. Don't do it. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to you based on what it is that you're doing, because everything you're doing is going to come back and hurt you. Told, this is what's going to happen. You had the chance then to say, actually, I'm a bad person. I shouldn't do this. Then you wouldn't have got any karma. You'd have got karma for what you originally did, but you may, if repenting, been given grace by mum and dad, and you may have saved yourself a whole load of shit. But you didn't. You carried on doing it. And worse than that, you wanted to make people suffer even more because you didn't want to lose what you already had, which you gained off those people. You went in, you took their lunch money, you took their lunch, took whatever it was, and you made yourself better off because of it. And you didn't give a shit about it. You didn't give a shit about it. And when you were told, don't do that, you didn't care. You didn't care. And then you wanted to shut them up. Like, I'm going to do this. But then if I do this, they're going to tell on me. So I need to get rid of them. So this year, 2 people in the woods. I know about it. It will be found out. There's something in the yard. It will be found out. There's something still in the basement. It will be found out. Whatever it is you think you're hiding, you're not hiding it. There is no time. You'll think you're getting away with it because you think time's passed and everything's okay. No. It's happened. You don't see that it's happened, but it's happened. You've been found out. It's happened. And as you go through life, you're going to walk into it. It's already happened. It's already been found out. It's already known. Just you haven't been told yet. So all those people that think they're getting away with stuff, you're not. You just haven't walked into that timeline that says you've been found out. There's people running away. There's people doing all sorts of stuff. There's people fighting over, well, we should stop doing this because if we don't stop doing this, this is going to happen. Yes, it's going to happen. It really is going to happen. And I don't care if you are the richest person in the world. I don't care if you run the biggest country in the world or company. The country, I don't care. I don't care if you're a dictator, a president, a prime minister, a king, a queen. I don't care. Listen, what I care about is that people, us, beings, animals, creatures, I don't care how you want to label it. I don't care how you want to label it. But nothing, no one should suffer. This is not what this earth, the realms, the universes, the multiverses, the quantum doodah, whatever, the flipping 12 planes, 15 planes of existence. I don't care. Everything should be able to live in peace and harmony with everything else. That's it. That's the simple truth. You've been told the simple truth since 2020. It's black and white. 2 conversations, remember. The thing that I'm saying and the thing that you need to understand. From the very beginning, I gave you all these words that tell you all this stuff about the spirituality, about all the bad things that have happened, about all the different souls, about everything that is wrong with the BS that we called the thrill of the chase. It's not the chase they saw at the quarry, whatever. That we saw the thrill of the chase. And I told you the thrill of the chase is life. Nothing is as it seems. And I told you, everyone, for the last few years, there is only one answer. There is only one answer. If you have faith in a maverick. And if you believe in Forrest Fenn, Major Forrest Burke Fenn, whoever you think that is, whoever you think gave us the thrill of the chase, whoever you think gave us the thrill of the chase, if you think that person was Major Forrest Burke Fenn that gave us this, written by a higher hand, it wrote itself. If it didn't, I would struggle. If you think that Forrest did that, fine. But if you think something else did it, or someone else did it, then fine. But if you had enough faith, that things would be as they seem and not bullshit, then this job interview, you may have succeeded. But if you want to believe the BS, if you're a greedy mother F, excuse me, confirmation, if you didn't give a shit about anybody else but yourself, if in 2003 you sat in that room and you didn't give a shit about anybody else but yourself, then you're in big trouble. And if moving forward, from 1995, whatever, doesn't matter. If moving forward, all you cared about was you and what you could get and not bothered about anybody else, then you're in trouble. And if you're not going to change your ways, if you people in Arizona, in that county, if you're not going to change your ways, you are in deep doo-doo. That's for the thrill of the chase. But the rest of the world, even my country, I've told you already, it's not just about America. Even my country, if you're not prepared to do the right thing, you're going to be judged. Cool, I'm missing all this. I'm missing all of it. The bullies are bullying the bullies. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. That's just the way that it is. Because if you don't, they don't understand. It's that simple. So whilst the bully goes around taking things from people that doesn't belong to them, now the bully is taking stuff from them that doesn't belong to them. That's as simple as I can make it. You stole this from this person. You stole the lunch money, you stole the lunchbox, whatever. So I'm going to steal the lunch money and the lunchbox and everything else that you had because of that. Because that was theirs. So all I'm doing is taking back what's theirs. There you go. Add back what's been taken off you. And now I'm going to take from you because you took from them. And you're going to go, oh, no. And you're going to feel what it feels like to be that person that you bullied. You're going to feel that. Like you lose your house, you're going to feel what it feels like. You lose your car, you're going to feel what it feels like. You lose your wife, husband, mom, dad, children. You're going to feel what it feels like because you're doing it to these people. See how that works? So the bully that comes in is fully aware, absolutely aware of the darkness that exists and doesn't mind getting down and dirty and doing the dark stuff if it's because of the light, if it's to help people. Please listen. This is important. Please listen. It's helping you. You bullies. It's helping you to see where you're going wrong. You don't think it is, but it is, because your life is going to get much worse if you don't listen, accept that what you're doing is wrong, and change your ways. Now, I don't see that anybody should change. I don't like that thought, just the way that it is, because the way that you're acting is hurting other people. I don't think anybody should hurt anybody. So therefore, I have to admit, yes, you have to change. More confirmation. You have to change. Otherwise, please listen. Your life is the life of those people that you bullied. That's your life. Now, listen. The bully's sent in to save those people. They're safe. And now you're one of those people. You are one of those people. You're one of those people that have been bullied. You've just been bullied. And I can't help you now. So you have to help yourself. I can help them because they don't deserve it. Mom and dad say you deserve it. So I can't help you. It doesn't matter how many times you ask for help. You won't get any help because you were the bully. You were judged and you were being punished by mom and dad. You're being punished for being a bully. And now I can't help. I could help them because they didn't deserve it, but you deserve it. So now I can't help you. So you have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. You have to. You have to come to the realization that what you're doing is wrong and change. Because if you don't change, your life just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, because you're going to live in that world of being bullied. You're going to live in that world of being bullied. You're going to live in that world of everything that you have. Thank you. I'm not lying. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You're going to live in the world of the person being bullied, because that's what you did. That's exactly what you did. And if you don't change, every world, every life that you have is the life of the person being bullied. I'm not saying that's what's happened already. I'm saying that's what's going to happen in the future. You're going to live that life. You will be judged on what you've done already and what you do in the future. So karma is a lesson that you need to learn. It's not just something bad that happens to you. It's, look, here I am. I'm teaching you something. Here's a lesson. This is a lesson. We're on earth. It's a school. Here's a lesson. Because you did this, this is what happens to you. If you don't want it to happen to you, don't behave that way. Don't think like that. Think differently. So you have to look at yourself and go, hang on a minute. I'm obviously doing something wrong because my life's gone to shit. Why has my life gone to shit? Because of this, and this. Whatever it is, I've been through it. I know. You have to do that. You have to do that. If you don't do that, your life is going to be like that. And you'll be looking around, scratching your head and wondering why your life is always bad. The good news for you is you already know why your life's bad. The bad news for the people it's already happened to is they have no clue. They have no clue. They don't know they're chosen. They don't know they need to learn lessons. They don't know any of this. But this world will be in a way that everybody knows. Everyone knows there is a powerful force that has been blocked from doing what it's supposed to be doing by these evil entities and is no longer blocked. The skies, they will not be, no more, they will not be, what's that word? Chemtrails won't be blocked anymore. And those that do send the planes up, sorry, it's just another bully that needs to be bullied. All these people that are working against creation, that are working against the divine blueprint, the divine plan, who are working against the divine plan, those people that are working against that will be held accountable by the divine source, creator, universe, Gaia, nature, love, God. I don't care what you call it. I don't care. I don't care if you don't believe it. I don't care. I care that you don't get hurt because you don't listen. This is not about revenge or anything. This is not about being clever. This is not about getting one up on anyone else. This is not about anything that you think it is because you're a narcissist. This is about, I don't want anyone to get hurt. Don't want anyone to get hurt. No one. No one should be in any way, shape or form suffering. No one. But you're going to suffer because you don't care and you don't listen. So you're going to suffer until you listen, you understand, you understand, and you overstand everything that's been said to you. You understand, you understand, and you overstand everything that's been said to you. Everything works in alignment. Whatever the spiritual bullshit is, I don't care. I don't care. I know you have to know it. I know. No, you don't have to know it. You have to understand that there is something inside you. There is something inside you that needs to work in harmony in order that everything outside of you works in harmony. The reason you got away with it is because you were hiding behind a skirt. got away with it because you covered yourself in someone that has all of that. Now you haven't got that anymore. Remember? The umbrella? It's gone. You're seen for who you are. You will reap what you sow. As above, so below. In heaven, as it is on earth. All of those statements. However you want to believe it. So going forward, not just about the chase. It's not about the chase. It's not about a chest. It's not about anything that you're worried about. It's about black and white, yin and yang, good versus evil, not the light versus the dark. Because the light and the dark, ask Anubis, the light and the dark, they work okay together. They work okay together. There's an understanding. Confirmation. It's not about putting people against each other. It never was. That is their manipulation. There is a truth in the scripture, and there is bullshit in the scripture too, that's been put in there by entities, beings who decided they want to rule this earth. And they got away with it for so long. And now some of them are regretting it. Oh, wish I hadn't done it, wish I hadn't done it. Well, you were warned, you were told. And, I can't wait. I can't wait till I don't have to wake up and think, so many people are suffering when there's no need. And I'm, talking about Russia and Ukraine, or talking about the bloody Middle East and blah, blah, blah. I can't wait until people wake up and no one, nobody is suffering apart from those who have been judged to suffer. Please remember, I said a while ago, I don't want any homeless. I don't want to see anyone on the streets. And then I said, but there are going to be people on the streets that God has put there, mum and dad, universe, source, whatever, creator, that they've put there. It was their judgment to put these evil people on the streets. And I would not be allowed to help them, because it's for them to learn the lesson of earth, the school. It's for them to learn about what they did. Now I'm still not happy with that. Like, nobody should be on the streets. It's not good for them. It's not good for other people either to see that. And we're in a world where money is not readily available. It's all cards or crypto or whatever it is. And you're not able to just give money to people who are on the streets, which is wrong anyway. There shouldn't be anybody on the streets, because the government, whoever's in charge of the country, should never allow it. It shouldn't happen anyway, especially not veterans, people who want to die, even though, that shouldn't happen, who were willing to die for their country, and people don't care. And then it went around to all this immigration bullshit and everything. But none of this woke stuff, none of this LGBTQ stuff, none of these wars, none of all this, nothing is as it seems bullshit is going to go. And it's going to be everything as it seems. So please listen. Please listen. If you do not tell the truth in this now moment, you will not pass the test. You will not pass. If you are not telling the truth in this now moment, that is the message. That's the important message that you need to be told. If you are not telling the truth in this now moment, and some of you within the chase will know what that means, and others around the world will know what that means. If you are not telling the truth, please listen. Please, this is so important. if you're not telling the truth in this now moment. And by this now moment, are within the week, within the next couple of weeks, you need to be telling the truth. You need to be fessing up to yourself, to other people, to government officials, whatever it is, however it is. You'll know how important the truth is in whatever now moment you're in. Like, it's different for, it's a big world. There's a lot of now moments. So you'll know whatever that truth is that you need to say. And if you don't say it, if you don't come out with it, you will fail. You will fail. And those failures have heavy, heavy, heavy consequences. I'm not trying to threaten anybody. I'm not trying to make people worried. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just relaying a message that says, once you get karma, once the judgment comes, you are then judged. But it's not just getting the karma. That's one thing. It's how you react to that karma. Like, if you fight it, then there's more to come. If you're fighting the fact, I'm a bully, and I took these things from these people that don't belong to me, and I've done it over, such an amount of time, and I don't think it's fair that I should be judged and get karma because I did these things, so I'm going to do some more bad things, which is where some of you are. You need to think, please, you need to think, these are the things that I did to these people for my own selfish needs. These are the things that I did against these people for my own selfish needs. I deserve to be judged. Because these are the things that I did. Honestly, these are the things that I did. And I own up to those things. Please. There is no coming back from this moment. If you're not telling the truth in this now moment, you will not pass the test. It's that simple. If you're not telling the truth in this now moment, and all around, everywhere, every plane of existence, every multiverse, whatever, doesn't matter. At some point in your life, you're going to be in a position where you're confronted with that decision. Now I can tell the truth. You're given the opportunity to tell the truth. Anybody, anywhere, anytime, whatever it is going to be in that position. And if you fail to tell the truth in that now moment, you don't pass. Heavy load is a big bullet. Rocky Mountain weather report. Sunny, warm with all sweet spring. Well, hey, Bill, I think that's an extremely large bullet. Oh, wow, what are you looking at? Lulybell sounds divine. Lulybell sounds divine. I don't know if you sound divine, Lulybell, or whatever you said sounds divine. Oh, the Rocky Mountain weather. Mario, yep. Fred Harmon got cancer and shot himself, and it wasn't with a BB gun. Fred wrote Red Rider, that's Cleveland, isn't it, Red Rider? Another place, Cleveland, Ohio. That's another place, which is Woodstock with a BB gun. He didn't use a BB, he used a heavy load. Forrest said, a 2-2. What up, Kiwi? What up? How's the bird, man? And I don't mean the lady, I mean the real bird. My bird's okay. I worked at Atari when Mario was just a bit. Yes, you did. Had that before. And he wasn't, a super. He was it Kong? Donkey Kong? Was it around then? Coffee time, we'll be listening. Cool, Davey, cool, Dave. Gotta get the Muppet Maker to make me a Mario Muppet. I'm already a Mario Muppet. You don't need to make another one. I'm already a Muppet. But, it is what it is. Some will see it as a good thing, cute and cuddly maybe. But it is what it is. So, excuse me. Got a running nose, and I'm not going to chase it because I don't like running, but I don't see, I do see, got my glasses on, but I don't see how difficult it is for people to accept themselves. I'm not a saint. And you must know that by now because I've said it enough times. I'm not a saint, and I don't care what people say about me. And they've said some bad things about me which aren't true. And I don't care because there is no one on this earth that can judge me better than I can judge myself. And there is no one on this earth that is able to judge me because the only judges I have are mum and dad. Like, if they're going to put me in timeout, that's up to them, not anyone else. If they're going to say some bad things to me, that's up to them, no one else. Not that they would, I don't think, but I don't care. They've done all these things because they think I'm like them, and I'm not. Like, you're still playing the old game. You have no control in this game. You are trying to make me feel a certain way. I know you're doing it. It just makes me laugh. I know you're doing it, and it ain't going to happen. You're planning a setup, you're planning an offer, you're planning this, you're planning that, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it's like, I already know. You already know what the answer is. You already know. You already know what the answer is. Because my concern is not for me. That's what you don't understand. My concern is not for me. Like, you think making an offer or giving something to benefit me is what I'm going to consider. No. I will consider what is best for everyone. That's what I will consider. What's best for everyone? What is good for me and everybody else? Because if I do what's just good for me, that makes me no different than you. And that's how you think. You think that I think like you. I don't think like you. I don't think like you. Please listen. You think we're kindred, that I think like you, that no, you projected onto me, you projected you onto me, and I did the things that you wanted me to do. Until, please listen, until I said no. Until I said, I'm not you. I am. I'm not you. You thought because you projected onto me for so long that I am the person that you projected onto. I was never that person, ever. I did things because I did things because of me. Because in my mind, those things came into my head and I did those things. I'm not going to blame anyone else. I'm not going to blame me. And I did those things that came into my head, unaware that I wasn't really thinking those things. So I did those things that came into my head. And to the point that I went, no, actually, no, that's not me. So I took me back. I took my power back. I took it back. all of it. All of it. I took my power back. I took my love back. I took all of it. Which is why you are suffering. Because you don't have anything for yourself. Everything you had was siphoned off someone else. So the person you think that I am. I'm not. I never was. You thought that I was somebody because you projected that and you believed it. You didn't understand that inside of me, the me that's sitting here now, inside of me is a person who is a deep thinker using knowledge, who is able to shift, drift, and adjust, who has mettle and resolve, who is brave and in the wood, who will put in the effort however cold it got. That's the person that you didn't see. That's the person that I am. Because I am. So the compassion that I have, the love that I have, that is overflowing, the abundance that I have, that is overflowing, everything that I have that is overflowing is given to those that deserve it. You see, I could be the bully. How abundant does that make me? Listen, please listen. Please listen. How abundant does that make me? If you are the richest person in the world and you are abundant, how abundant does that make me? If you're the second richest person in the world and you're abundant, how abundant does that make me? If you are a bully and you are so abundant, and I am the bully who is going to take from that bully, how abundant does that make me? Think about that. If I have your abundance, how abundant am I? And by I, all of us. See how that works? And again, it doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be me. But you know that this love that's going through this world with this bully that is taking what's been taken and taking what you made from that also, and leaving you with nothing, the same way you left those people. If you are the richest person in the world, how abundant does that make me? So, if you put in your time, thank you for that. If you put in your effort, thank you, I'll take that. See how it works? You are tired and weak. You are financially unstable. You are without love. You are without friendship. See how this works? Everything that you did is now yours. Everything that you had is taken off you. Where's that going? That abundance that you had, where's that going? See how scary that is? Now, you've all been warned. everyone throughout the world, even if you haven't seen this video, you've been warned. Trust me, I know you've been warned about being a bully. Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully. Don't even listen. Please listen. Don't even feed the bully and work with the bully, because you become an accomplice. What they had is taken. What you had is taken. It's just simple facts. YouTube peep show window with the heads of other people's mental resources without getting hurt. David B. Gosh, hope you get better. Yes, you need a vacation. Yes, he does. Might be your hips, Davey. Electrician used Klein tools. Ah, is that Steve Klein? Vehicle accident 40 years ago, Bill. Injured it, worked many times, but now it's taking revenge and it hurts. The end, it probably gets worse in the cold. So get out of there, man. Get out of there. Hopefully soon. 5 leaves blaze. Alien chasers should move into ancient dwellings near the Coe River in Utah. In the Colorado River. That's a bad place, Utah. Why are you lot saying all these bad places that things are happening? All I do now is Ohio, and it's a full set. 5 cards and a joker. Ah, here's Steve. Steve, did they use your tools? According to that, electricians use Klein tools. Do you make these tools? I'm usually called a stoner. He who has sinned cast the first stoner. I wish. We'll pressure wash and bleach out those old dwellings. Have little sage and juniper yards plus ample RV parking. Oh well, that sounds very much like a treasure spot that Forrest was talking about. The old sage, the juniper. So by the fireside, juniper. Or the hearth. Was it the hearth or the fireside? Oh, by the fire. Juniper fire. Gotta find a cave for the apocalypse or dig out a bunker. No, we're good. That apocalypse stuff, we're good. What if, like, this is weird, but I think, what if, because that's what Forrest said. If you don't think what if, you're halfway to being stupid. What if the rapture was bad people going? Like taking all the bad people from the earth. That would make more sense. I'm not saying it is. It's just these things that I think. How many really evil, influential people are there? Makes you think, doesn't it? Like, do you reckon there could be 144,000 well-off, influential people in the world that if God was going to take from the earth, I mean, that would make sense to me. Like, if you're, just think for a minute, if you're God, mum and dad, and you're going to heal the earth, why would you take the good people from it? Because, please listen, on earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. So, if earth is heaven, why would you take the good people off it? If earth is heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. So, if earth is heaven, leave the good people on earth and take the bad people off. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I think it does. Like, get rid of the bad people, the evil, not the bad people, the evil people, the really bad people. Take them off earth and leave heaven on earth. Leave all the good on Earth. Then it's all good, isn't it? Like you just get rid of the bad. Well, what's the point of taking the good people off heaven if, as above, so below, if heaven on earth exists? It doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying that's, what it is. I'm just saying, what if? Hello and feel better, friends. But I just feel my hands the same as everybody else. Right? So that's me feeling. I don't know how you feel better. Hang on, let me try and feel better. Oh yeah, it's better. I'm not a nuclear target. Uh-oh. Where does that come from? Bill wished they wouldn't have. I know an ultimate area. Blanding, Utah is the closest groceries at over 35 miles. Even zombies would fall apart trying to reach you there. Nukes won't be there. Ain't gonna be no nukes. Fans World is above, so below. Ooh, sounds like a film. Fens World, as opposed to Wayne's World. Sounds good, Five Leaf. I don't think any place is going to be safe, is it? Like, if there's a nuclear war, let's be honest. If one nuclear weapon is sent, if one nuclear weapon is sent, you can guarantee another one's going to be sent. But it'd be pointless just sending one nuclear weapon. You'd have to send enough nuclear weapons to destroy the possibility of any nuclear weapon being sent up. Which means, let's say America, because obviously you're America, but all the nuclear missiles in America would have to be targeted, but America just doesn't have missiles in America. They have them strategically put around the world. So that means all around the world, those missiles would have to be targeted too, which means there's going to be a blanket radioactive fallout all around the world because the missiles have been placed all around the world. So you'd have to be, I don't know, way far gone to think that it's a good idea to at least attack anyone with a nuclear missile or whatever missiles they come up with nowadays. That's just pointless because nobody wins. Anybody want to play a game? What was it? Want to play a game? That film? So nobody's going to win. No one's going to win. But even worse than that, or better than that, whichever way you look at it, mum and dad won't allow it. Nor, I don't think, I'm not going to speak for them because, I shouldn't, not right. Nor should the star beings, don't call them aliens, star beings, they won't allow it either. So even though the threat is there, in reality, it won't happen. It won't be allowed to happen. And again, I'll go back to there is a power that exists that allows events to take place. But that power will only allow so much to happen. At this point in time, we are at the undercover boss. Listen, the undercover boss, he goes into his place, the place that he owns. This earth is owned, not us. None of you rich people own this earth. None of you rich people own any land on this earth. So the boss has come to the place that he owns and he's having a look for himself at what's going on. I'm not lying. He's having a look for himself at what's going on. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, because you can't give a name or won't give a name, Yahweh or El or Nu or whatever, the new earth, that's what I was talking about in the other one, but I wrote all that stuff. He's looking around and saying, hang on, this is not this, what? Who are these people? What are they doing? They're not, no, whoa. Like, where are the gods? Where are the goddesses? What's going on? Where's the high priestesses? Where's the, this is not, what? What? This is not what it should be. What's going on here? So, whether you call El, Yahweh, Nu, Ra, Amun Ra, blah, 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 whatever. However, don't care. Don't care. The power exists. The power exists. The power of creation exists. And that power could turn those nukes into, I don't know, butterflies or birds or whatever. Like manifest, not alchemize or transmute or whatever the stuff is, it doesn't matter. Our existence should be a grateful one. Like, we should be grateful for everything that happens because it makes us who we are, and we are learning. That's what this is. This is a school of learning for the souls that are inside us to learn what it's like to be a human being or a cow or a dog or a bird in the sky or, you know, a star being, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just be grateful that you are alive and living it, and be thankful that you get to wake up every day and ask for the power. If you're in a good place, great. If you're in a bad place, ask the power to bring you to that good place. Listen, please listen. In order to get to that place, in order to get to that place, you may have to go through some shit, and it's going to be not very nice at all. And do you know why that is? Any idea why that is? Not because of mum and dad. Nope. Because of you. If you're one of these ancient beings that brought it into the world in the first place, remember, nothing is as it seems. You don't get what you deserve. That's where you are now. You are living the life that you brought into this world. You're living it, that was brought into this world by you, not by mum and dad, by you. So you're suffering, not because mum and dad say you have to suffer, because they say you don't have to suffer, which is what I said to you in the first place. You don't have to suffer in order to learn. You only have to suffer in order to learn because you brought it here into this matrix. You brought it in. In the real world, you just learn. You just learn. Don't touch the fire, it's hot. Oh, shit. That's it. That's it. That's the suffering that you get. You didn't listen to what you were told. That's the suffering. You don't keep putting your hand in the fire, which is what you created. You created a world where people keep putting their hand in the fire in order to get something done. Going to be none of that. That world that you created, that you have to suffer to get something good. No, you just have to be good to get something good. You don't have to suffer. You created that suffering. That suffering, carrying the cross so you could be placed on it. That suffering. That suffering that you brought into the world. Right, here you go. Carry your own cross in order, well, you know, chuck this on your head and we'll whip you and whatever, in order that you can be saved at the end. What? No? No. Let's just come into the world saved, because that's what the suffering was for, remember? suffer the sins so we don't have to, but here we are suffering. Make that make sense? So why not be able to come into a world? Why not be able to come into a world where you don't have to suffer? Like you come into the world sinless, because that's how it was. You came into the world sinless, but you people brought that into the world. So we're going to move into a world where you come into the world sinless, which is this union that people try to stop, which they can't. That's what you're afraid of, because your world has gone to shit, and now you're living the world you created. And it might not have got to you yet. Some of you might, but you will be. And you better take note, because you will be. Remember, please listen, please. I know some of you think, "Whoa, I'm okay." Please listen. Those who do not speak the truth in this now moment will fail the test. That's a strong message. Seriously, that is the message. Those who do not speak the truth in this, you don't need to see this video. Me talking. Your connection is unstable. Oh no, please wait while we try to reconnect you. Seems like they're trying. Seems like they're trying. Firstly, I couldn't get the microphone working, and now my connection is unstable. Probably because I'm unstable, but what can you do? So, in this now moment, truth, otherwise you don't pass the test, which means whatever life you have, good or bad, and you fail, life's going to get shit. If it's already shit, it's going to get a whole load worse if you don't own up with the whatever truth it is that you have to tell, including you religious people, including the most religious person. Well, I say religious, but you know what I mean. Including that person. Because the truth is hidden for now. And it's going to come out. Please listen. I've said this before. This is the last time that I can say it. Because the message is, you have to tell the truth now. Before, it was just that you have to tell the truth. And there was no stipulation about when. But now it is that you have to tell the truth in this now moment. Whatever that means, within the very now, the week, couple of weeks. It depends who you are, where you are in the dominoes that are falling. So the dominoes are still falling, getting bigger and bigger. They're getting more famous, if that's the word you want to use, or loved, or whatever, well known, whatever it is. As those dominoes fall, no, it's not loved. It's, excuse me, not loved. It's notarized. Notarized. That's the word. Notarized. Whatever that means to someone, whatever that means to some people, I don't know. So notarized. The more notarized, and it's not a word I use. So the more notarized people will be found out. Whatever notarized means. I know Forrest talked about men of note. I don't know if that's together. I don't know what notarized means. But those people that are notarized will be found out. Not famous, not loved, notarized. If that's something specific for people, I don't know. As far as apocalypse, I know of places in New Mexico. Oh, it's another place, New Mexico. Some bad stuff, real bad stuff going on there. Well, not bad stuff, but painful to some people. Oh, that apocalypse won't reach. You like horror movies because you are in one. That's another thing. The horror movies are like these things are all set to put you into a certain mindset. Jesus is back, and there's gonna be trouble. Juice is back, but he's going to communicate via AI so that nobody kills him. I think there's too much power in the world for anybody to kill Jesus now. And nobody killed him. That's what people don't realise. He didn't kill him because he resurrected. So basically, and that's another thing. It's like I died on the cross to suffer the sins of people, and then I was resurrected. So I don't know if that's much of a, I don't know. Eventually we will arrive. We are in a people created end time scenario. Don't get sick. Mario is the hologram doctor from Star Trek Voyager. Yes, I am. Except I grew a moustache. I want it to be. I want him and Wes. Was that in it? Not Wes. What's her name? Kess. Wes was the boy. Kess, was it? Kess. Anyway, him and her to get together. Anyone on the way to attaining everything, make sure you have who you want to look at the rest of your life. So people say, like, about someone who makes you happy in your life. Have someone who makes you happy in your life. No, don't. You make your life happy. Have someone in your life that makes you happier. Make your own life happy and have somebody enter your life that makes you happier. Don't wait for someone else to make you happy. Don't do it. NASA has named Planet 9. Shit. I thought Pluto was Planet 9 and then we got Planet 10. Hey, haha, the holodeck doctor is a close match. Yes. He was quite smart as well, wasn't he? Mario needs a Star Trek shirt. Star Trek shirt so he can play his part. Let's name the band Planet 9 and the 9 clues. Holodoc and the Bad Advisors. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a holodeck character, but unfortunately, I'm the other side of the screen. I'm the person that invented the holodeck. So not just the holodeck character, but the character that made the holodeck character who made Data and Data 2 and whatever. I'm that person. I can't remember his name. It was a weird name, but I can't remember it. What was his name? Bill, what was his name? The bloke who was supposed to have invented him. Watch Jockeys of Humanity to be a shittier person. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Bill, don't you like Street? What's going on there? Watch Jockeys of Humanity to be a shittier person. I think there aren't many people that go through life wanting to be shitty. Like, I don't see that is a aim in people's lives. I think, maybe if you're shitty, you want to be better, but I don't think if you're a good person, you want to be a shittier person. But I just want to get on with everyone. And I don't, I don't see that that's impossible. I really don't. But I do see it's difficult because there are people that don't think like me and don't understand, or overstand me. Like they have no idea what I'm saying, even though it's English. Even though it's for their own good, they just can't comprehend it. Like, and I'm not being horrible when I say these beings are immature. They have a young, they can be old, they have a young one. There's a certain one who is young. Like I said before, the Buffy series where there was a young kid in charge of everyone, or he looked young anyway. And there was another series where it was the priest or vicar or whatever, It's like, oh, these things imitate life, don't they? Because this is what's really happening. These things are really happening in the real world. They have to tell you, so they put these things out, and you think, oh, it's just fake. It's just a program. It's not. It's based on reality. Everything that we see is based on a reality that people know about and have to tell you about, but don't want you to know. But they have to tell you. They have to tell you the truth and hide it. But now what we want is the truth that is not hidden. So hidden in plain sight? No. It's right in front of you, but it's not hidden. It's the truth. And that's what you have to accept. And that's what needs to be done, in this now moment. The chase makes them more of what they are. Street got the Oragel on her bungle and all shit broke loose. I don't know. Somebody left a comment. I haven't read it all. I don't know. I didn't understand it, to be fair, because it was on my video, but it was talking about Street and Barbara. And what? I just stopped. It was like Street fancying Barbara or something, or they're the same sort of person or whatever. And I just thought, no, I don't know. I don't know what that's got to do with what I've said, but whoever that was, if ever you see this, I had no idea what you're saying, so I left it. I didn't like it or unlike it, or I just did. But these people are still they still have an agenda. They still have a way of thinking, which is, if we can just make this person do this, and if we can just make that person do that, and it's like, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And whatever plan that you have, the setup or whatever it is, going to happen. And the reason I go live is because these people do all these spells and everything, and they wonder what I'm doing. They wonder if they've worked, and it just makes me laugh, to be fair. It's like, no, it hasn't worked. No, I'm not stuck. No, I'm not stalled. No, I'm not mentally trapped. No, I'm not in love. No, I'm not doing the come to me spell. No, blah, blah, blah. All of those things that you're thinking, the moon magic, the sex magic, the death magic, the blah, blah, whatever it is. No, it's not working. It isn't working. It will never work. Well, actually, see, you've got to say the truth. Yes, it does work. It's working on you. And it's working on you. And you're worried that it's going to come back and hurt you. Well, tough. You were told not to do it. I can't do any more than that. Don't hit me, otherwise it's going to hurt you. You just carry on and carry on and carry on. And you get to the point that you say, oh, well, I've got nothing else to lose. Yes, you have. Absolutely have. Hello there. How are you, Ian? Here to listen and hang. That's okay, but don't hang. I'm not going to give any new rope out. I hope you're having a great weekend. Yes, it's all good. It's nearly finished. Well, it has finished. 0008. Ooh, 8. Oh, what does the 8 ball say? Yes, it's been a great weekend. The weather has changed, which, normally I'll go, oh, it's raining. Oh. But we need the rain because we've had so much sun. It's been beautiful. I don't know if you can tell. A little bit burnt and probably going to peel soon, or peeling now, for all I can tell. Greg saved my life from her. Greg saved my life from her. Oh, well done. There you go. Greg should get some karma, I suppose. Dharma, I suppose, from the karma, or whatever it is. She was stalking me when she did Greg. Is that how you say it? When she did Greg. She did Greg. Okay, that's how it goes. Bill, good for Greg. Those stalkers. Are you baked or half baked, Ian? Well, I'm half baked. I've been out in the sun. Trouble is, when you've got no hair on your head, it tends to. Ouch. About to be. He's about to be baked. Which is that. You can take that loads of ways, but Is that drunk? Greg saved my life, Barbara. Hang on. Are you saying that Greg saved your life or Greg saved Barbara's life? It's 4:20 somewhere. Ooh, 4:20. What's going on? Join me, Bill. Join me. So this is a bit like life is like, or possibly like Star Wars, really. Use the Force, Luke. No, like, search your feelings, Luke. I am your father. These are not the droids you're looking for. The possibilities of what they were doing in that film are true. They're real. Like, you can do those things. It's possible for anyone, everyone, to be able to do those things. And we've been trained out of doing those things. So within these realms, there are beings that think they have these powers, and they think that because they have these powers and because what they did before worked, that they're able to do it. But what they don't realize is those powers only worked because they were sneaky about what they did. And like I said, you need to treat fire with fire. So now God's been sneaky too. And judgment has been called, and creation is being kick-started again. And these beings are being held accountable for all the sins that they brought on man. It's just that simple. And, in that, there is the thrill of the chase. That's just part of, the bigger picture that we're supposed to be looking at. The big picture, the everything. Roasted Henry VIII in a great funny song. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Happy Memorial Day. Is it Memorial Day over there, is it? Well, happy Memorial Day. Yes. Happy Memorial Day. Forrest said, I was good with an axe. Means I can cut down Jack's beanstalk. Oh no, here comes the giant, the Nephilim. Everyone. Oh, not everything. Happy Memorial Day, everything. Everyone. Did I say everything as well? Bill, do it. Cut down the beanstalk. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead. Excuse me. I'll grind his bones to make my money. Bread. Excuse me. Happy Memorial Day. I've just seen that. Again. Everyone. He's only got 2 flags this time. And no. Excuse me. So, for, normal everyday people, this is pretty much, pray. But for some, foreigners, this is like, I kill you! I kill you! Excuse me. I think, my dad and my mum probably did something like that. Not say I killed you, mind you probably did. But like, I'm praying in such a way that I'm very angry and things are going to happen because so for all those who, excuse me, I don't know, my nose is running, maybe somebody's chasing me. Whilst I understand the importance of veterans and people fighting for their country, I think the police, nurses, they don't get thought about as much because they do as much for their countries. I suppose it depends where you are. There must be many states in America where the violence isn't that bad. So if you're a policeman, it's probably not, that much of an issue. But in certain states, you're pretty much putting your life on the line every day to walk those streets and to do the things that you do. And I know there's some bad, I know there are some bad cops, especially one who has an affair and catches a disease and is corrupt and blah blah, especially that sort of cop. But the lack of appreciation for those people that do those things, like the nurses, the doctors, police, firefighters, it's like they give their life up to help everyday people, and I don't think it's appreciated as much as it should be. I don't even think, this is stupid, but I don't even think that, bin men are appreciated, or women, bin people. I'm not going to go down that road. Stuff it. They're bin men. And it counts everyone. But can you imagine what sort of place we would have if the people who took the refuse away didn't take the refuse away? That doesn't bear thinking about. And then you go back to the Black Plague or the bubonic plague, whatever it was. Like, we take a lot of things for granted. We take the doctors and the nurses and the police people and that for granted. But we just, it's their job. But it may be their job. But the fact that they chose to do it, says something about them. I think anyway. The fact that, and there is a concern that, well, not so much now, but there was in the Matrix where kids didn't want to be doctors, didn't want to be nurses, didn't want to be firefighters. They just want to be on the internet making videos and earning money, and be trending and go viral and whatever. So my grand uncle Bill Shady, Slim Shady's dad, was killed at the Battle of the Bulge. Oh, I think I've been there. I have a Battle of the Bulge. And I think the Bulge is winning. But what can you do? What can you do? What can you do with that? Well, you only see me from the top. And I probably look, a normal person. But below there's a tummy. There's a tummy and some big thighs. Just the way that it is. And, I still love me. So, all in all, life is good. I know some people will be upset to hear that. And that goes for, most of the collective, most of the family, most of whatever you want to call the 144,000. And, anyone else of the like, to be fair. There's a waiting. Is that the word? Or is it a calm before the storm? Divine timing. This is all about divine timing. Like, God works in mysterious ways, etc. All of these things that you've all heard. And those people that were supposed to know that, God is ready, and that they can't stop what's already been written. And they know the scriptures, they change them. So they know what has been prophesied. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So you have this, Moabite tablet, you have the emerald tablets, you have, Thoth, Toth. You have the Ethiopian Bible. You have some Hebrew text. You have the images on the, I think it's an Egyptian tablet. Not a tablet. Wall or whatever it is. So you have information that contradicts information that we have, which is actually, the truth. Then you have what's it called? The Book of Mary Magdalene, the Book of Thomas, the Book of Enoch. Another one not coming through. Do you have all this information that is not going to say hidden because it's not hidden anymore, but it's not as well known? And you have to wonder why it's not, like why it wasn't told. You have to wonder why the Vatican hasn't been jumping up and down and shouting it and saying, look, here's this stuff, here's this information that, is related to God, Jesus, whatever, however. We want to tell you this because we believe in God. And we believe in what was written. So it's a bit scary that these people only give out certain information, not all the information, if, they truly believe in what it is that they're talking about. So they obviously don't believe in it. Your battle, not as bad as fat bastard Henry VIII. No, I look better than him because he's, so far under now. Yeah, but he had 7 wives. 7 wives? Yeah. Well, he did it right, didn't he? Fat bugger. I don't mind being a fat bugger if I've got 7 wives, I suppose. Mind you wouldn't want to be one of his wives. They didn't fare too well. They probably said he was fat, and that was it. He's had enough. I'm not fat. Right, off with the head. Watch my fat bastard Henry VIII video. Your country will love it. I think we will love it. Actually, our country was... I think we're getting more spiritual now. I think they're waking up. I think my energy is like permeating the walls of the Houses of Parliament and the Buckingham Palace and that, because things are heating up over here. Like the King and Prince are having a go at our Prime Minister and stuff. So, and he's taken on Trump's immigration stuff, and he's starting to say some, not that, he's going to be forgiven for what he's done or doing, but at least he said some half decent stuff compared to what he has been saying. Mario, have a good night. Well, I will do, because it's 0022 in the morning and it won't be long before my bedtime. I'm back. Oh no, it's Johnny. He's back. Johnny, remember me. Lucky me. Hello, trusted. He's back. Back where he belongs. Sounds like Gary Glitter. I'm back. As a matter of fact, I'm back. Do you want to be in my gang? Lyrics from Song Above. I'm in really 8 am, I am. Just in time for the showers, trusted. The showers? Uh-oh. Is that the name of a group? The Showers. I hope so. I hope we're not talking about something else. So there's some love hearts. There's some flowers. Happy smiley faces. And it's all 100% in love. Just how it goes. So, are you people doing the John Collins Black and Justin Posey and Michael O'Connell and Beacon Star and all those other hunts? Are you all still doing that stuff? Are you at Snuggle Dougie's house? Snuggy Dougie? Snuggy Dougie? Is that asking me, lad? No, I'm not at Dougie's house. I'm in his shed. I'm in that shed. Snuggy Dougie's house. No, lad. No, not there, lad. No. There, lad, there. In my towel and shower shoes. Oh, Steve is in Snuggy Dougie's house. In his towel and shower shoes. In my towel and shower shoes. Ah, I guess it didn't like the language in my lyrics. What didn't? Have you been swearing? Have they took your video down because it didn't like the language? Was the language English? No, Justin, JCB a little. Ah, so somebody's still doing it. Yeah, I don't think I'll. Well, I've no intention at all. Already done the JCB stuff, but no intention of looking at the Justin stuff. Wearing a towel as a cape, I'm sure. Yes. You probably haven't seen the Only Fools and Horses Batman and Robin scene. That is funny as heck. If you do nothing else, and you want to laugh, have a look at that. Only Fools and Horses, the Batman and Robin sketch. That bit. That is funny. That is funny. I'm not going to spoil it by saying, but it's funny. Fat boss turd. Oh, he must be a fat fish turd. I had to spell it different. Well, some of us would say a bass turd, and some of us would say a bass turd. And because I moved up from down south, sometimes I say bass turd, and sometimes I say bass turd. But I don't know if there's any fish called a bass. They're only called a bass. They might do. I've never called a fish a bass, even when I was down south. But a bass turd. I had to spit. I've read that. I've read that already. Why are you reading it again? So don't. I might be wrong because I don't watch the videos. I don't seem to see that K Pro and Mike are doing many videos about much. Like it was all about JCB and some of the souls and everything, and then it just seems to go quiet. And maybe because I haven't been looking, but I haven't seen anything about Justin or Michael or blah blah. Not even them. You'd think like if they had something worthwhile, they would make an effort to promote it. I saw Randy put one out. So Randy, if ever you see this, hi. I hope you and the family are doing well. I hope I can't remember it. Anyway, the business rat. I can't remember it now. I hope the business is doing well for whoever. I probably should buy something else. I like that t-shirt. Too rad to be sad. So I think I shall leave it there. I just want people to know I don't do this to be clever. I don't do it for likes and subscriptions. I don't do it to be holier than thou. Whatever it is that you want to accuse me of, because you think differently than me, and you whatever it is you think, it isn't that. And I know it isn't that because I don't think like you. I do this because people need to know. And the people that really need to know are not the good people. Ain't going to affect them. People that need to know are the people that have done bad things. They're the people that need to know. The people who didn't just bend the rules, they broke them. People that didn't have enough faith in themselves to do the right thing. The people that were manipulated, whatever, however. I don't hate anyone. I don't want revenge on anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to be able to live my life how I want to live my life. That's it. And I am. It's just in the background. It's like flies attacking a fly swatter. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Or not even a fly swatter. It's like a fly attacking, one of those boxes with the blue light or whatever. It's like a fly going at that, thinking that he's going to stop that light or stop it working or whatever. And another fly and another fly and another fly and another fly and another fly. And they all keep going. And they've got nothing else to lose. It's like, if we don't get rid of this thing, it's going to kill us. Well, that's what's killing you, you idiot. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Stop it. So I'm living my life the way I want to live my life. And in the background, people are doing stuff to try and stop that. And it's like, it's not affecting me. It's not. It's just affecting you. So stop it. I don't know how much more I can say the same thing. Just stop it. It's not affecting me. The more you try and affect me, not just me, anyone else, the more you try and affect the people that you have a vendetta and a grievance, a jealousy, an envy, a narcissistic outlook on them, but you're just being a bully, you're just going to end up hurting yourself. So stop it, because you're not now, not then, not ever going to have the effect that you think you're going to have. Isn't going to happen. Not going to happen. Ever. Ever. So stop it. Otherwise, we just go back to you're the bully. You took this, so I'll take it back. That's what you took off them. And now to feel like they felt, here, I'll take everything that you have. Thank you. Oh, I'll take your partner, and I'll take your children, and I'll take your house, and I'll take your car, and I'll leave you how they felt. As a lesson, karma is a lesson. How do you handle karma? How do you handle what you did to someone else? How you made somebody else feel? How do you handle that? Do you behave worse? In other words, you get worse karma. Or do you understand what it is that was incorrect in how you did things and turn your life around? In other words, you start paying off that debt. You're paying off that debt that you owe. Even though you've had everything stripped off you, that's not the debt. The debt comes when you get the karma. That's when you start paying it back. How you behave then. Your karma would have been less had you given over everything that you took. There you go. Have back what I took. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. And because I did that, here you go. Have this as well. If you'd have done that, things would be different for you. Probably quite a bit. I don't know how mum and dad work, but probably quite a bit if you'd have done that. But you didn't. So now you get judged, and you get judged on how you react with this judgment. I know people are suffering. I know. And in order for you to not suffer, you need to behave in a different way. Please, you need to behave in a different way. Otherwise, it just gets worse. The judgment you had was everything's taken. And now the judgment is, how do you act now that everything has been taken? Now you're in the position that you should have been in the first place, because none of what's been taken from you was yours. It wasn't yours. It never was yours. How do you react now? What wasn't yours has been taken off you. It's not yours and it's taken off you. It wasn't yours and it's been taken off you. So how do you react to that? You're not, please listen, you're not reacting to everything you had been taken from you. It was never yours. That's not how you should be reacting. It's not. It was never yours. You took it from someone else and you gained through someone else. What you had taken off you was someone else's. That's how you need to react. It was never yours. It was never yours. So now you accept the fact that it wasn't yours. Now earn what you want to be yours. Oh, Treasure War's going live in 30 minutes and I'm bloody going to bed. What's going on? That's not right. Why couldn't it have gone live 30 minutes ago? Sometimes life is a bitch. Oh, look, there's bitch there. I've been told karma is a bitch. Did they lie? I don't know if it's male or female. I don't think it cares. Well, no, karma's not a bitch, though, is it? Like, it's just another lesson. Life is a bitch. Life is a lesson. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a lesson. Maybe bitch stands for lesson. I don't know. But life is a lesson, and you should be grateful for every lesson that you get because it makes you the person that you are and the person that you can be. And if you learn from the lessons that you're given, bad things, the good things, whatever, however it comes, if you learn from each of those, if you accept each of those, you end up not low, but all the way up to the higher consciousness and nearer to, closer to God, mom, dad, whatever, source, creator, universe, whatever it is, however people want to think, don't care, consciousness, whatever. We are all one. And we talk wirelessly through these laptops, etc., phones, but we can talk wirelessly without these if we use the energy in the right way. We are all energy. This laptop is energy, your phone is energy, your laptop's energy, and it's connected through what? What's it connected to? Oh, it's connected to a satellite. Well, how does it get there? How does it get to that satellite and back to here? Back to there? What is the link? What is the wireless link between the two? How does it get from there to there? What's the link? Oh, it's got this and this and this. No. What is the link? There is no wire. There's just energy being transferred from this place to that place to wherever you are, which means it's possible, please listen, it's possible that the energy that I have can be transmitted, the receiver, transmitter. So the transmitter and the receiver. You have the receiver and the transmitter. I have a transmitter and a receiver, and we can transmit and receive. That's it. And we can transmit and receive messages, images, audio. That's why people hear spirits, etc., etc. Whatever it is, I don't care. I just know it's possible. And if you believe it's possible, it will happen. It will happen. And then you get into manifestation, transmutation, blah, 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 alchemizing, etc., 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 the Philosopher's Stone stuff. You get to all of that. You get to why magic disappeared in a world that had all of this stuff. And you get to the point where you go, hang on a minute, why is it all hidden? Why do only certain people know about it? All this sex magic and stuff. How does that work? Is it supposed to be good? Is sex magic supposed to be good? Is it supposed to be used for good things, not bad things? I don't care. I don't care. I just know it's possible. And I know that those people that are doing it are suffering. And I mean suffering. Scared suffering because of what they caught by doing it. It's called judgment. It's called karma. So those things happen because people don't listen. I don't know karma. I usually call Carmen or Karma Chameleon. Witchy friend group getting caught. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I watch a Carmen as well. Did they have a fat lady singing on that? So it's not over till the fat lady sings. Who is the fat lady and what's she going to sing? Hmm. I wonder. So I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. No. I believe that when I say fun and answers are coming, fun and answers are coming. When I say it's going to be epic, it's going to be epic. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So, funsers, e-punsers, epic, punsers, epic, fun, and answers. Truth is stranger than fiction. That's absolutely true. But the truth has to be said now, otherwise you won't pass. You won't pass the test if you don't. Only those that tell the truth will pass the test. That's the message. Whatever that means to whoever that means it to, I don't know. I don't care. It's just a message. Only those that tell the truth now will pass the test. Whatever test that is, only you'll know. I don't know what test. Well, I know who, but I don't know what the test is. I don't know what the truth is about what the test is. Only that's the message. Hell is repetition. Well, hell is not meant for humans. That I can tell you. Hell is not meant for a human being. So the fear of going to hell has been dreamt up by somebody, not by God saying that hell is for humans, because he never said that. Fallen angels, etc., but not for human beings. He doesn't want his children to go to hell. That's like your mum and dad building a jail for you, just in case you're naughty. What? No, no, no. If you're naughty, you'll sit on the step. Excuse me. Not. I haven't made a cage for you to go in. And those people that thought they put me in a cage, the cage was mine. It was to save me from you. You didn't put me in a cage. Like I was in the cage because what that was in something as well. I can't remember. But I was in a cage to save myself from you. Like I already had the key and the cage door was open. Just come out when I'm ready. Not, you know, the fact that I was in the cage is not because I was scared. I was just protecting myself. Finally, message from Forrest. Koski is K-Pro. He put the hose on Skippy's car to piss her off because I have the car. I have no idea what that means. Finally, message from Forrest. Koski is K-Pro. Put the hose. But that, what? That means K-Pro must have been around in whatever 19. Like, she must be over 80 now. If she was around then when he did the car. I've been told, can't. Oh, I've done that. I've done that and I've done that. So it's all done. It's all done and dusted. Obviously, Ben and Ashley are going live. So anybody that goes over there, say hi for me. Sorry about the issue with the no sound. That should never have happened. I don't know why that did. I don't know who's, managed to. And I don't care because, I know people in my computer and in my phone and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I don't know how they change the settings because basically when you come on YouTube, it's just you press go live and everything works as normal. There's no reason why my microphone should have changed and not worked. And to the point that I had to come out of everything, change everything, go into the settings and change it all, which is, I don't know, to me, sounds like people don't want me to talk. But what they don't realise is me talking helps them if they'd only listen. Everything that's going to happen is going to happen whether I say anything or not. And, I'm being advised not to say anything because what I'm saying is helping you. If you listen, it's helping you. It's not harming you. It's not please listen. Everything that you're afraid of coming out, everything that you're afraid of coming out does not need to be said by me for it to come out. There are other people, 144,000 people, who know what you did. Listen, plus the people you did it to that are no longer here. Hence the two bodies in the woods in March this year. And my condolences to the families, friends, loved ones of those people. The jar that you hid with my picture in that you can't find. What is wrong with you people? Like the things that you do that you think aren't known, they're known. Absolutely known. To the point that somebody could tell you the things that you can't find, they can tell you where they are. They can tell you what you don't know yourself. They can tell you. I don't know how else to say it to you. Everything that you do is known. It's pointless to try and think that you're going to outsmart anyone. It's not going to happen. Everything is known, which is why those who don't tell the truth now will not pass the test. Listen, please listen. See, there you go. Please listen. What's the point? What's the point of that statement to be made if the person who's giving it out, not me, whoever's giving it out, doesn't know what the actual truth is? There's no point for this statement to be made. None. And I don't know what the statement is for. I'm just telling you what it is. If you don't tell the truth in this now moment, you will not pass the test, which means whoever set the test, they already know the answer. The answers I already know. They already know the answer. They already know the answer. If you don't tell the truth, they know you're not telling the truth. There's no point in bluffing. If they don't know the answer, there's no point in bluffing. None. There's no point in bluffing. They know the answer. They want you to tell the truth about the answers they already know. Because they're going to mark the test. If they don't know what the truth is, how are you going to fail? It's impossible for you to fail. It's impossible for you to fail if they don't know what the truth is. But they know what the truth is. And if you don't tell it, you fail. I don't know how much simpler I can make it. There's a test. There's a test in which the truth has to be said. That's how it is. The truth has to, if you do not say the truth, you don't pass the test. So the truth has to be said. And they know what the answer is, and they will mark you accordingly. If you don't say the truth, you fail. That's the message I get. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's up to you whether you say the truth or not. It doesn't affect me. Nothing affects me. Nothing you do affects me. Nothing you say affects me. It doesn't affect me. I'm saying it to help you. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm trying to help you. If you don't want to be helped, fine. Fine. But I've said what I've said, and I don't have to carry any burdens. Said what I said. You believe or don't believe. Don't care. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. I thought you hit those bodies better, trusted. The big bad wolf ate the breadcrumbs. I thought that was Hansel and Gretel. A fat bar steward. Blues, Henry VIII, I am. What happened in the woods? Only Hansel and Gretel know. Cape Pro was in West Yellowstone, stirring up dust. What don't? Oh, I've done that. So that's it. So all good, yeah. But and I'm not saying it to be clever or these things happen, and those people that did it, they know they did it. They know it was in March this year. They know, and I've got names. There are names. So it's just you need to tell the truth. You need to tell the truth, or you don't pass the test. And everything is known. Everything is known. And when you're judged, like if I know, mum and dad know, you can bet your bottom dollar. I'm not saying this is it, but you can bet your bottom dollar. Should you fail, anybody in a legal position will know also. I'm just saying. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know what it's about. I just know that in all of this, the truth has to be said by whoever's done something that can be considered to be unjust, evil, detrimental, bullying, whatever it is, whatever you have done that deserves karma, the burden is lessened if you tell the truth. That's what I'm getting. The burden is lessened if you tell the truth. So you fail the test, boom, slap, 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 slap. You pass the test, naughty, naughty, naughty. Whatever it is, that's how I'm getting it. So, trusted body lies over the ocean and lies over the sea, and it's like John Brown's body lies a mould in it. No, not that. Is it John Brown's body? That was in the ocean, wasn't it? Don't know. Can't think about that. So, if you go to Treasure Warriors, say hi, but I am going to bed. It is nearly 1 a.m. in the morning, and I want to get up early tomorrow to do some stuff. So, I have, again, here I am, look, still okay, not burdened, not angry, not miserable, not stuck, not missing anyone or in love with anyone or being called to somebody or whatever those rituals and things that you do, they don't work. I am friends with the moon. Those moon rituals that you do, we're good. I'm okay with the moon. I'm okay with the devil. Those things that you do, I'm okay. Those demons, not just me, all the people, those demons that you send, they're okay too. We're good. They come to see you, not me. Like you, hi, they go see you. Like nothing is coming our way. It's not going to come my way, their way. I did it my way. Not going to happen. Everything you send out is going back to you with love. Lots of love. There you go. Have it. Lots of love. There you go. So I've done my bit. I've tried to warn you over and over. 4 years now, black and white, 2 conversations, what I'm saying, what you need to know, what I'm really saying. Not so much now. Now it's just one conversation. Now I'm just telling you what you should have known ages ago. Good versus evil. I'm the good. I don't care what you think. I'm the good. I'm supposed to be the victim. I don't feel like a victim, but that's how you see it. I'm supposed to be the victim, and I'm not. I'm not. And you think that it's my fault that you're the victim, and it's not. It's your fault that you're the victim. Just trying to tell you that's how it is. It's your fault that you're the victim because you are the bully. You took the stuff. Now the stuff has been taken off you, given back to those people you've taken it off, and now I'm taking it off you because I'm the bully. I'm the bully, bullying the bully. And now you know what it feels like to be bullied. How you act now after being bullied, having your stuff, not your stuff, but having stuff taken off you that you think you owned, but you didn't because it belonged to someone else. You've had stuff taken off you and you feel aggrieved that you've had stuff taken off you, but that stuff didn't belong to you. At this point, you need to tell the truth. It didn't belong to you. So nothing's been taken from you. Nothing. The position you're in is self-inflicted. Nothing has been taken from you. It didn't belong to you. It wasn't yours. You stole everything that you have. It doesn't belong to you. Just because you stole it doesn't mean it belongs to you. And now you're in a position that you put those other people in. Those people that you bullied, you're in that position. You have to accept that you're in that position because of what you did. Because a bully took from you what wasn't yours and left you feeling aggrieved, upset, angry. However these other people felt, that's how you're feeling. But stop and think. Nothing's been taken from you. It never belonged to you. It wasn't yours in the first place. If you steal a car if you steal a audio player out of a car and put it in your car, doesn't make it yours. It's still theirs. It's just in your car. If someone then comes and steals that audio player out of your car and you get pissed because somebody stole somebody else's audio player out of your car and smashed your window to get it, whose fault is it? Why are you upset that an audio player that wasn't yours to begin with was taken from your car? And in order for somebody to do that, they taught you a lesson by breaking the window to get it. See how that works? It wasn't yours. It was never yours. You just thought it was yours. So accept the fact that what's been taken off you never belonged to you. Learn that lesson and move forward. Because if you stay in that mindset that you're the victim, you will forever remain the victim. And you will not see that you've always been the bully. And you will never change. Ever. So, see that you were the bully. See that what you had wasn't yours. Start your life. Get better. Have a better life going forward. Don't stay as the bully. Don't stay in that mindset. Don't believe that bullshit that you've been telling yourself. It's not true. And if you don't tell the truth in this moment, you will fail. And that's only to your detriment, no one else's. And if you go through life trying to be the bully, and I say trying, because remember, the bully already knows that you're a bully. Already knows that you're a bully. Already knows the people that you bullied. Already knows the schools that you bully in. So you're being stopped before you start. Therefore, you won't progress. And your karma will remain with you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You have to build your life from the ground up using everything that you've learnt. This is the school of learning. If you don't learn, you don't move up. If you don't learn, you don't go to the next lesson. 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 Do you see where I'm going? And down here, from understanding to understanding to overstanding. If you don't learn, each lesson is to lift you higher. If you never learn the first lesson is you're a bully. If you never learn the first lesson, you're never going to save yourself. You have to save yourself. No one else can save you. You're never going to learn that first lesson if you don't realize you're a bully. Once you learn the first lesson, then you can learn the other lessons about who you've been, who you are, what's been done to you, what you've done to other people. Each lesson brings you closer to God, to I am, closer to you, closer to that power that you've been searching for all of these fucking years. But only you can do it. There are no shortcuts. Only you can do it. You have to learn the first lesson. You have to learn that lesson. Please, please, learn that lesson. Stop destroying your life because you think that you're the victim. We are all just students learning lessons each day at a time, one lesson after another. If you don't learn the lesson, you don't progress. Your life doesn't get any better because you haven't learnt how to move forward, how to climb the ladder, how to accept who you are and love who you are and gain your own self-love. Whilst you don't think that you hate yourself, that you hate something about yourself, knows that you hate yourself, knows that you project onto others what is inside you. Find you. I don't care what if you don't believe in God, I don't care. But once you find you find something more powerful than you'll ever fucking know. Ever. Once you find you. Nobody can do it but you. I can't make you find you. I can't. And I can't help you. I can't help you. I can tell you, but I can't help you. Only you can help you. So I'll leave it with that. I know it sounds like I'm fucking what's the name, but I'm not. I ain't. Whatever that is. Whatever what's the name is. Just telling you the truth. I don't care whether you believe it or not. You should believe it because it will help you. It will absolutely help you. And I'm proof. I'm proof. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed. Oh, too late. Oh no, not bed bugs. They're the MI6 bugs. Excuse me. Too late. They've already bit. Good night, Steve. Don't forget to cornstarch Dougie. Wonder whatever happened to Dougie anyway in his shed. Yeah, I wanted to watch Ashley, but I don't know. Bedtime. 1:04. I could want some coffee first. Coffee. I just leave my doors unlocked so my windows don't get busted. True. If they want it, they'll get it. It don't matter. So yeah. The trouble is though, if in this, nothing is as it seems bullshit flipping scenario, because you leave your doors unlocked, if somebody takes it, the insurance won't pay because you left your doors unlocked, which is bullshit. But you should be able to leave your doors unlocked and nobody take anything. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's just reminding about my fat controller flipping thing. So don't want to go down that road. We have a new law here. Defend your property law allows an owner to pull a weapon on a person to defend their property, including boundaries. I call it the knock, knock, click, click law. Click, click every trip. Q's Kill Bill theme. Bang, bang. Yes, Kill Bill. I watched that the other day, actually. Night all, 8 a.m. here. Things to do. I ain't going to watch Ashley. Morning, Davey. Morning, morning, morning. And good night. I don't know. I'm being tempted now to watch Ashley, but say hi if I don't. Tis what it is, though. But I hope they're all, well and doing okay. I hope everyone is. Thanks for being here. People just left, so I'm not going to hear that. So those people that have left, I'm sorry you left. Saying goodbye, but too late. So, merci beaucoup. Thanks, y'all. Once again, I appreciate all that you've said, all that you've done, the fact that you were here and bothered to listen. Many hearts and much love. Ciao for now. Take care, everyone.